Hey guys, it's Will. It's Hong Kong Cinema Appreciation Society. I apologize for the glaring sun behind me. There's only so much I can do. As you can see, I'm in a room full of glass. I'm here with some announcements of some upcoming Blu-ray releases that I think people who follow this channel will be pretty interested in. This is some stuff that I just found out about. I'm pretty excited about them, and so I thought I would share it with you. One of them is a Hong Kong movie, like legit Hong Kong martial arts film. The other ones are like adjacent, kind of like action and martial arts stuff that I think people who follow this channel would be into, even though they're not strictly Hong Kong films. So the first one that's coming out, and this is just up on my computer, there's like a lot of information to tell you here, so I didn't memorize everything. The Basher box set. This is a two-film box set, The Prodigal Boxer and The Awakened Punch 4K restoration of both. And these films are from, I think, like 72, 73, and that kind of era, early 70s. Excuse me, the fight choreography is by Lau Kar-leung, who you will know if you follow this channel. He's done a lot of really, really famous like Shaw Brothers films. He directed a lot of stuff for Shaw Brothers, including stuff like Legendary Weapons of China. He did fight choreography for a lot of stuff. And he was the director on Drunken Master 2, but then was, I think, eventually removed after clashing with Jackie at some point. Jackie finished the movie or something like that. But he's a very, very famous fight choreographer and director from Hong Kong. He did the fight choreography on this film, and I think Yuen Wu-ping was maybe also involved. And the U.S. title was Fury of the Black Belt, and that's for the first film. And these films are about, I believe, Fong Sai-yuk, who is the character that I believe Jet Li plays, right, in the Fong Sai-yuk films. There you go. But was also a character that was kind of instrumental to the development of Hong Kong cinema like decades ago, like in the 40s and 50s, maybe even back to the 30s. It was like Fong Sai-yuk and Wong Fei-hung were like the two really big characters that were played over and over again, and that really helped develop kind of the entire notion of martial arts cinema. And so this is a box, like I said, a box set release is coming from VCI Entertainment. So this company has done some Bruceploitation films before, which is mostly how I know about them. They've released some other martial arts stuff, including martial arts stuff from Hong Kong, and they do a lot of like older American stuff too, like film noir and serials and stuff like that. But there's some pretty interesting sounding bonus features on here. There's an audio commentary on The Prodigal Boxer with actor-director Michael Worth and Cinema Bushido host Matthew Whitaker. There's something called Creative Chaos, the Basher Genre, an interview with Michael Worth and action choreographer John Crane. So John Crane is on The Master, which is, I think, right here, the 88 Films Blu-ray release. And he's also active on Instagram, and you should definitely go follow him. But he has like a long history of martial arts and choreography and stuff like that, and he's really fascinating to listen to. So I'm excited about that bonus feature there. Original theatrical trailer for both films, and then an essay on the Basher genre within Kung Fu cinema history. So one of the things that, and this is, again, I haven't seen these films, but I've been reading about them since I saw this was coming out. Something that I read is that the fight choreography is really interesting for these movies because there's that kind of brawling style of fighting that you see in movies from like the 70s and stuff. And I think, I'm not an expert on different styles of fighting, but if you've seen those older types of movies, there's just like lots of people fighting all the time, throwing each other all over the place. Like I think of like Bruce Lee, and I think of like Sonny Chiba type movies when I think of that. But then also, from what I've been reading, these films have a lot of like shapes style kung fu in them too. So it's this really interesting marriage of those two styles of fighting. I did three. I meant two styles of fighting. So and that release is coming out. Like I said, it's coming from VCI. And the drop date for that one is 13th of April, 2021. So next up, we have Revenge of the Bushido Blade. So like I said, this is not a Hong Kong film. I think this is actually an American movie. But it's a martial arts film, and it's kind of like a grindhouse / exploitation type film, which I know people who follow this channel kind of like that kind of stuff, especially people who like the old school Hong Kong martial arts films. And so I'm just going to read you a little bit about what this movie is about. It's coming from Dark Force Entertainment. It came out in 1980. It's 99 minutes long. And so here you go. 1945, the Philippines. Several members of a platoon of American soldiers not only kill a Japanese general, but also assault and murder his wife. The couple's son witnesses these ghastly events and vows revenge. 33 years later, the platoon get back together in Manila for a reunion. The adult child also shows up to pick off the platoon members who butchered his parents one by one. Starring martial arts legend Leo Fong, who was in Low Blow and Kill Point, and cult film legend Cameron Mitchell, who was in a movie called Nightmare in Wax. A previously unseen, uncut version presented in new 4K scan for original 35mm Cameron negative. It's got a brand new 40-plus minute 2012 interview with the Grand Master conducted by Dark Force Entertainment's David the Demon DeFalco, and the Grand Master in question is Leo Fong, discussing his career and his experiences with Bruce Lee. And so there you go. And that, like I said, that is coming out from Dark Force Entertainment, and the movie is called Revenge of the Bushido Blade, which is also called The Last Reunion. And so one other one that I have here to tell you about, this is coming from NVD Rewind Collection. So if you've seen my other channel, or if you saw my other video where I talked about the Drive release from NVD Rewind Collection, you know I love the Rewind Collection. I have a bunch of their releases. I think they do a really tremendous job with the films they put out. So this one is coming out May 11th, which is actually the same date as the Drive release, which I'm really excited about, because Drive is a movie I've never seen, and it was just sent to me on DVD, which I have right here. So I'm going to watch that DVD before the Blu-ray drops. I'll talk about my impressions of the movie and stuff, and then I'll review the Blu-ray as well when that comes out. So this film is called Action USA. It was released in 1989. So it's 89 minutes long, and so here we go. Billy Ray's a bad risk. He took the mob's family jewels, and now they want his. Yes! Oh my god! They tried beating and scaring it out of him, but he's not giving them up. So there you go. Should I keep reading? This might be a spoiler. I'm not going to keep reading, but suffice it to say, this sounds like, here, let me read you this. This slime ball and his trained killers follow our heroes through car chases and gun battles across the state of Texas, leaving a trail of fireballs and hunks of twisted metal. Hell to the yes. I kind of skipped a portion of that description because it seems like there's a little bit of a spoiler in there. But I love those like trashy, grindhousey 80s action movies. So this is I reviewed the 88 Films release of it's right behind me. Can you see it? Of Avenging Force, which I don't think I think that's actually a really good movie. I don't think that's like a trashy movie, but it's definitely like in the grindhouse exploitation kind of world, But I really love movies like that, so I'm super excited about this. So there's some stuff on here I can tell you about. It's a high definition presentation of the main feature in the 1:78:1 aspect ratio. It has 5.1 surround, English subtitles, audio commentary with director Jon Stewart, star Gregory Scott Cummings, and cinematographer Thomas Galloway, moderated by filmmaker Steve Latshaw. Interview with director Jon Stewart. Action USA behind the scenes, stunts featurette, which is an MVD disc exclusive, theatrical trailer, collectible mini poster, reversible artwork. And so like I said, that drops on May 11th, 2021. And the film is called Action USA from the MVD Rewind Collection. My name is Will. Thank you so much. Just some upcoming releases that you might want to keep your eye out for. I'll be reviewing maybe some of those, hopefully, if I can get my hands on them. The VCI one I'm especially interested in, but also that Action USA release, which sounds mighty tasty. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.